Hello and welcome to Guides.Global. My name's John Howell and I'm the editor. With me today I have Burak Orkun, who is a chartered accountant who is working here in Bodrum in Turkey. Burak, welcome.
Welcome.
Now in this little video we're going to talk about how people should choose a tax advisor. I know that you've written a guide for us about this in much more detail than we're going to go into now, but some people prefer to see this in video format rather than read. So, most important things then when choosing a tax advisor, I guess the most important is that they must be qualified.
Yes, actually we have a chartered accountant system in Turkey, so if you pass the exams and qualified enough, we are chartered by our Chamber of Accountants.
Yes. So, and you are a chartered accountant.
Yes.
So, in order to be a chartered accountant, what do you have to do? You go to university?
Yes, related faculty, and you graduate, you apply for the being chartered accountant, you pass the exams, then you chartered.
So you do university, then some more exams, and then
Yes.
eventually you qualify as a chartered accountant.
Yes.
And it's a chartered accountant then that someone should be looking for if they're looking for a tax advisor in Turkey.
Yes, exactly. Actually, it means similar in Turkey, very similar.
Yes. So do all chartered accountants deal with tax work, or is it just some chartered accountants who work in this field?
No, all of them.
I guess the next problem is whether they are going to speak your language.
Yes.
Because not many people in Turkey, particularly not many older people in Turkey, speak multiple languages.
Yes, it's a very common problem in Turkey, especially in this area, accountants area. There are very few in the part of Turkey, but in the big cities and places like Bodrum, multinational places, yes, there are many.
And of course, you have clients from all sorts of nationalities here in this office, don't you? I mean, just looking around the walls at your files, I see Russian names and English names and American names and French names.
Yes.
So how do you deal with the fact that you have clients of many nationalities? Does this office speak all of those languages, or do you work with them in English?
Actually, English is our business language. I cannot learn all these 40 languages, so we communicate in English with them.
So with your Turkish clients, obviously you communicate in Turkish, but with international clients, English is
English, yes, English. They have to speak English.
And if you had a client who was, for example, a Russian who didn't speak English, you would then use an interpreter, would you?
Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, so language is important. How many of what percentage of the chartered accountants in Bodrum, for example, do you think speak English? Is it?
For proper English is, let's say, 20%.
20%. It may well be that in the place where you're working, you're only going to find one accountant or two accountants who speak your language. But if you find several accountants, how do you choose which accountant you want to work with?
As an accountant, chartered accountant, we also have some fields we are focusing. Like some of us mostly working with developers, some of us mostly working with hotels, restaurants. So it depends your investment decision.
So you would want to use an accountant who had the experience in your field.
Yes, exactly.
If you wanted to have an interview with an accountant, a new client wanted to be interviewed by you, you would be happy to talk about the experience you had in your office.
Yes, exactly. If my non-national client going to invest on agriculture business, I will recommend to go another one
because you don't do agricultural work.
Yes, exactly.
So you would say, okay, I can't help you, but I can recommend this man here.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Okay, well, I think that really pretty much covers what I wanted to talk about on choosing an accountant. Burak, thank you. We hope you found that useful. As I said at the beginning, Burak has written quite a detailed guide about the things you might want to look at when choosing an accountant, so do have a look at that. It's on www.guides.global. Burak is also a co-author of our book How Things Really Work in Turkey, where we look at all aspects of living, working and doing business in this country. So that too is available via the website. If you've liked this video, please like it or follow the channel, and whether you do that or not, we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.